Nuggets Nation stand up. They stay sleeping on them boys from the Mile High City, acting like they ain't never heard of Joker and Murray. Ha. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq and Kobe, you heard of Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Nuggets Hustle. Leo, today we have a very, very special guest, Gus Reynolds, man. You excited?
I am.
Yeah. Gus Reynolds is an illustrator, muralist, and graphic designer. He was born and raised in Denver, Colorado. His work is most easily described as a mix of pop art, propaganda, and vintage poster art. Common elements include natural environment, sports, iconic figures. In 2022, Gus started the High Hoops Project, which is an ongoing poster series celebrating the Denver Nuggets and basketball. Gus creates both commercial and personal artworks, both of which can be found locally in Denver and worldwide. All of Gus's work is tied to happiness and things that bring him joy in the world, with hopes of spreading the same for others. And now he can call himself a Nuggets Hustle special guest. You ready, buddy?
Yes, sir. Let's bring it in.
Good, buddy.
All good, man. We won't let you forget it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're all good.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Nuggets Hustle. With us, a special guest, Gus Reynolds, the mastermind of the brilliant MVP ×3 Joker mural in Rhino, right?
That's right. That's right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. We have been, when I reached out to you for this to happen, it was a complete shot in the dark, and I can't tell you how excited I've been over the past couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been
Appreciate it.
so stoked.
I'm easy to reach.
You've got amazing art. Today we're going to kind of talk about that, but we're going to start out with some Nugget stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So, favorite Nugget of all time.
Marcus Camby.
Yeah.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
Man, we love Marcus Camby. Oh my gosh. All right, everyone, we're gonna give a disclaimer real quick. I made a mistake. We're running through this again because I forgot to hit record. So yeah.
Just this first part. It was just the first part. Until the next break, then it's all live,
If
right?
you hear some awkward laughs, it's because we're doing this again. Anyway,
I'm gonna switch everything up. Yeah.
Like J.R. Smith.
Yeah. All right. Favorite or pregame meal. If you go to the game, are you eating before? Are you sneaking stuff in? Or are you buying stuff there?
I'm eating before. I'm eating before.
Yeah.
We I think all share the sentiment that while we do love watching live basketball, not always showing up to drop $40 on a meal.
You already bought the ticket.
I already got the ticket.
It's
I already
come with
bought
meal.
the dang ticket.
Right?
Yeah. But I'm a big supporter of anybody who's willing to sneak stuff in and get away with it.
Yeah.
One day, maybe we all go to a game. We'll bring our whole 3-course meal with us.
Yeah. Bring those fajitas.
Yeah.
I'll bring mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Side question. Something we brought up last season. The cup holders. A little too short, right? You ever put one of those giant beers in there?
Yeah.
Can
Wait,
we?
short like this height? Like you have to bend down?
No, they're
My
like.
privilege is really showing here.
I've bought a couple beers there. All right, I have given them an arm and a leg, and the cup holder is like this deep
Oh yeah.
for a beer that's like this tall.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're just asking for it to get knocked over.
Well, also when I go to a game, I am sitting just below the height of the moon.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you got your beer that's
Yeah.
barely in the cup holder.
Yep.
And if you drop that thing, it's going down to the first deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's on purpose too, because they're like, guess you gotta get another.
That was
It's
my
another
question.
$17, bro.
Are we starting a ball arena conspiracy theory?
I don't think it's a
We
conspiracy.
just might need to write a letter or two, you know?
Right? Yeah. Okay. 2 Nuggets. They're in a 3-point contest. Who wins? J.R. Smith or MPJ?
I think MPJ wins.
That's a great
love this.
answer. That's a great, why would you say that, Gus? What
Think-
makes you say that?
Thing about MPJ, he just brings that mentality to the game that we like.
Yeah.
You know,
He's got that dog in him.
he's tall.
Yeah. He is tall,
Height is huge these days.
especially for
Tis.
shooting.
Yeah.
That wingspan.
Let's see what else he's bringing to the table. You know, JR, he screwed up in some big play with the Cavs a long time ago.
Dribbling it out.
That's the one.
Yep.
Mhm.
Everybody remembers that.
Mhm.
MPJ's never done that.
People don't forget.
MPJ's
That's
never
like
done.
forgetting to hit record.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's almost as bad. as
Yeah,
that.
this-
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
not quite as bad.
Yeah.
I don't think Twitter's hammering you for this.
Oh man.
J.R. Smith, though, have you seen his documentary on Amazon?
No? Should I?
Yeah, it's a show. He went back to college and plays college golf.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
He rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right? Like,
It's not fair.
it's pretty cool. He's wildly good at golf.
And it's like a kind of random school, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like not something I've heard of. But yeah, he just went back to school because he got drafted out of high school.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he was one of the last ones before they changed the rules.
Dude, imagine being a multimillionaire.
I know, right? At 18, like
You do whatever the hell you want.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah.
I would own like 8 Xboxes,
Yeah.
all the PS3s,
Yeah.
when I was 18. Okay.
Or imagine being like competing against him as a college golf player.
Oh, I know,
You're like, I'm not like totally sure, but I think that's J.R. Smith.
right?
Do you think he'll give me an autograph?
Yeah.
Like, hey, JR, when we're done with this hole, can we get a selfie? Or
Yeah.
I will lose on purpose for a picture.
Yeah. Happily. Yeah.
I would lose anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, in detail, kind of recount to us where you were. Game 5, Denver Nuggets, clock runs out. It's official. The Nuggets are at the top of the NBA.
Yeah. So I love the story. And it was me being downtown with my good friend. We were at the Ice House bar, which is a great spot to watch Nuggets games. At least then it was super crowded, which I love. And yeah, we mentioned it earlier, but it's a great story that I was waiting on all this group of friends to show up. Classic. Oh, my friends were coming, I swear. You know? But I got like the giant bucket of beer that they give you. It's like 8 beers. And no one ever came because they didn't show up on time. Everybody thought they'd show up for game time and be able to get in. So I just proceeded to crush all those beers myself. Because otherwise they'd be going to waste.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was jumping up and down. I was losing my damn mind when when the game ended and being right downtown, we just went straight to 20th and Market,
Oh yeah.
right in the mix of absolute chaos.
Did you go to the parade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like sick from just being stressed, being tired, like not sleeping for days. You know, it was so awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. I
The
mean,
parade was nuts.
yeah, the parade was
It
wild.
was great.
Like, although Bruce Brown, Michael Malone, you lied to us. Gosh, but
We don't talk about
yeah,
that.
it's okay.
Were you guys at the like celebration the night of downtown?
No, we were
No,
here.
We were here.
Oh
Yeah.
man. What were you guys getting into? Recount it for me.
I think we were.
Pupusas.
Oh yeah, we got pupusas. You ever had pupusas?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, they're life changing.
Yeah, they are.
That was the first time I'd ever had a pupusa.
Dude, yeah.
He brings them over, and I'm like, "This is the greatest day of my life."
Better not be the last time. I mean, they won.
It was not.
No,
Yeah.
It was not.
Absolutely. And yeah, we gobbled those up. And I think when the clock went out, our faces were 3 to 5 inches away from the TV.
Yeah.
Just screaming.
I don't think we blinked, but there were definitely tears rolling down. Like it was definitely frying our retinas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's total like narcissist mentality, but it felt like have you ever seen the Truman Show?
Yeah.
Like we are we're champions.
This is a
Like,
mistake,
is
right?
this like yeah, were we being filmed? Like it was surreal. It was
Yeah.
nuts. But yeah, we were oh man.
I did kind of believe Elon Musk in his simulation talk after that.
I felt that way,
I'm just,
but we need to win another one.
I'm just kidding.
That's a talk for later. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. So let's get into your work. So how we connected was when we got to see this amazing mural that you've done of Joker.
Appreciate it.
He is a 3 times MVP, should be 4.
Oh God.
However, we want to know your inspiration. Talk about your inspiration from, you can go back to childhood and then kind of like all your way to doing this Joker mural.
Yeah, so I've been an artist my whole life, and I found a real love for poster art in the last couple years here, and it was like my work was all over the place. I've always been someone that will just like do projects for friends or whatever. Started taking it more seriously in the last couple years, and one thing I wanted to do was just boost up my portfolio a bit, which is just for the sake of putting work out into the world that I want to get hired to do, or I want to just be known for, right? So being a basketball fan, and we've got a twin brother who's a huge Nuggets fan. That led me to starting this little basketball series or poster series called High Hoops, which they were game day posters throughout all of last season, like made for specific games. And High Hoops as an idea came from this principle that Ball Arena in Denver has the highest altitude of any arena in the country, any at least NBA arena, and that puts the hoops at the highest altitude. So the high hoops. And it was really just like a passion project for fun. I had no real goal behind it, other than just I wanted to see what could evolve out of creating a series of work. And it ended up being just a huge project. It was 9 months for the whole season. I made 18 posters, which was through the playoffs, through the championship, and then some after that. But with each poster taking like 8 to 15 hours. So
Jeez.
We're talking like a legitimate amount of time went into this. And I was lucky enough to do an art show after that, and the Nuggets won the whole damn thing. So that helped too. And then a little bit of visibility came, a little bit of traction came, and I've just been sticking with basketball art. It's been fun. I've been loving it. And last year there couldn't have been a better opportunity to try and turn that into a larger mural, especially with the thought that, hey, maybe the Nuggets might not actually win the whole thing. It would still be nice to have some sort of grand finale. Whereas last year, that equivalent was making championship posters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
But Jokic coming up on his MVP, I got in conversation with a friend of mine who's got a studio in Rhino, and the building owner of his studio, and it just worked out to put up this big mural of him. And I actually painted the whole thing trying to time it right for when he was going to be announced as MVP. And then they just pushed it back.
They did.
Yeah. So I had the
did.
whole thing done. And then I had to wait maybe like 2 weeks, and then I was out of town or something. So eventually I put up the 3X MVP. And now it's done. But yeah, it was a pretty huge project in terms of just time and effort. It was a lot more effort than I thought it would be. I'm like blissfully ignorant when it comes to things like that sometimes. Like, I'll crank that thing out.
I got it.
I'll crank that thing out. Yeah. But you forget sometimes about weather and just a million other factors. So I created this mural. It's about 18 feet by 18 feet, right in the Rhino Art District in Denver. And yeah, it's awesome. I think it's surprising to not see more Jokic murals.
I think that's what I loved about it the most was, I think you watch on TV, you see LA, there's Kobe murals, Shaq murals everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
You look in Chicago, you've got, the GOAT and Pippen and Rodman. You go to New York, you've got, Patrick Ewing and those kind of guys.
Bay Area.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Like I feel like
Good
we
stuff.
just never really had that here, especially with basketball. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
we for, at least in my lifetime, I think the closest we ever really came to greatness was Melo.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I haven't seen a Melo mural, but he never really got us to the promised land. And for someone to do that, they deserve a mural. I think they deserve a lot of murals, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Which-
we just gotta find another building
right,
that'll
you can
be down
you
with
can
it.
paint the front of my house, man.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
want.
we can do that. We can do that.
If you could paint another nugget right now, who would it be?
Uh,
Mural wise, murals.
I mean, I think Coach Malone
That's
would be.
Thank you. That is the answer I wanted. I've been
Yeah,
talking about this because we love Mike does not get enough credit.
yeah, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't. I think you kind of have to be. You kind of have to have some basketball knowledge to understand what he's bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Jokic, you can just be told he's a big time, and everybody understands that. But yeah, Malone would be up there. I mean Jamal, the whole team, they're awesome. I would love to do something with Aaron Gordon actually.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working with a friend of mine for a while to try and get in conversation with AG on a couple projects, but yeah, man.
We know someone who knows
Anybody.
his mom.
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, Coach K, she coaches with him actually, but she knows AG's mom pretty well.
I don't.
Randomly?
Yeah. You know as much as I do about that.
Yeah, it's I guess they text. I don't know if he could hook you up or she could hook you up, but
Worth a shot.
yeah. Do you think outside of Ball Arena, do you think that they should Jokic is gonna have a statue? Like there's no question. Do you think that they should do all 5 starters from that team?
If they win again, then we'll see more people.
Yeah.
Going up on statues. I don't think they all are household names.
Yeah, it's tough.
For the general public,
Mhm.
right? And some of those guys will not even be on the team, or Bruce Brown's not even here.
If
But
anything, it'll be Jamal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he might have to have a big year for that to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Nuggets are in an interesting spot where there's so much attention on Jokic.
Yeah.
And people that are not big Nuggets fans know him, and then
Yeah.
they're just
Maybe
everybody
now.
else is just
Yeah.
supporting figures, you know?
Which is kind of true. None of them are all-stars.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
When we were talking earlier about your mural, you had mentioned some battle wounds.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I want to hear this again.
Since we're now apparently recording, I think people want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing about murals that most people don't realize, it's like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's total manual labor. You're out there painting it with your hands. I use spray paint when I make mural art, so it's actually less intensive than using like brush art, which will take twice as long.
Yep.
But yeah, one funny thing was that I used a ladder, and I would just be leaning against the ladder, and on my quads I had these bruises that were lasting forever, and the whole mural took
Battle wounds, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. The whole mural took maybe like 6 days of me being out there. So you get bruises the first day,
Oh yeah.
and you go back out and just keep digging in every day. Yeah, it was awesome. But I mentioned earlier, I didn't realize where these bruises were coming from, because I'd be at home, I like cross my leg, I'm like, what the hell is going on? You
Yeah.
know, like, should I be concerned?
Yeah.
And then I go back out and paint the next day, it just digs in the same spot.
You're like,
Yeah.
Oh man. That's
because you were kind of saying normally murals are mostly painted with like a lift, right?
Yeah, it depends. Obviously if you have a wall that is tall enough, you're gonna need a lift.
Okay.
If you have a wall that's in a middle ground, the wall I did was just under 20 feet tall. So you can use a ladder. You can save a lot of money doing it too. But yeah, I mean, and lower than that, you'll almost always use a ladder, because there's no point in spending extra money for a mechanical lift. So yeah, ladders, they get the job done.
I was
They
gonna say
they take a long time.
it looks great.
Thank
I
you.
can tell you didn't half-ass it,
Thank you.
even with the
Thank you.
battle wounds.
I appreciate it.
I was
Thank
gonna say,
you.
man, I don't go back to the gym for a week if I have
I tap
minor,
out.
a minor like a minor experience.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit different when your name is on a public wall,
That's
you know?
true. That's yeah. Gosh, man, but that's dedication for sure.
Like, I guess I could just not put my name there and then take no credit when people are like, did you paint this thing?
Just put Banksy.
Yeah.
My legs hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be back in 2 months.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to see what the critics say first before I claim
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So but this isn't your first mural, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, I've
Let's we'll take a quick break, but when we get back, I want to talk about those.
cool.
Cool. All right. Okay, everyone, welcome back to Nuggets Hustle. We are here with Gus Reynolds. We kind of ended our last one talking about the other art you have around the city. And when I was first talking to you, you said worldwide. I want to know what that means. Where do you have art worldwide?
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, do you? Do you? Oh, no.
I mean, I have shipped art all across the world.
Oh, gotcha.
Uh,
Okay.
I have not done murals across the world.
Oh, okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, it is not as cool.
Yeah,
you know?
not yet, dude. Not yet.
But
Serbia.
yeah, it's funny how many people will come out and pay double the price of a poster to ship it to some totally random part of the world.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Is it Joker stuff?
Joker,
Yeah.
or just like whatever. I did some Celtics championship stuff this year.
Yep.
And someone from like this town in Poland of like 15,000 people ordered it. Like, how did you even come across this?
Right.
You know, I have some questions for you. Yeah, well, here's your poster. If you wouldn't mind responding to this note of questions as well, that would be great.
Right.
But yeah, mural wise, I've done a handful in Denver, and then I've done a couple around the country. So California, and recently helped out a friend in Georgia on a project.
Nice.
So
We're in Georgia.
Canton, Georgia, right
Okay.
outside of Atlanta.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was like a big old name of the neighborhood called Sunnyside. It was all in his style, and it was really cool design that he made. But I was just out there kind of helping bring it all to life, put the paint on the wall.
Nice.
So yeah.
Right on.
With mural stuff, it's only been part of what I do for the last couple of years, and the initial first murals are really hard to get,
Mhm.
as you may imagine, because you're talking about someone investing a lot of times thousands of dollars into you painting a wall that's going to last for
Yeah.
10 years
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to get people to have trust in you and do that, but you find a couple people ignorant enough to think that because you make whatever else stuff that you can paint a mural, and you just build off that.
I mean, like I'm saying, man, I will commission you for the front of my house.
Happily, man, happily. As long as I can put my face in the design.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. I saw. So where can you find this art around town?
Well, there's a number of spots that are kind of private offices. Like I did a private office last year, and then the most public one is this Jokic mural.
Mhm.
That's in Rhino between Walnut and Larimer on 29th Street. I just did one in Boulder it's much smaller, but it's still kind of fun. It's next to Lucky's Market, which is a grocery store.
Wait, is that on the hill?
No, it's on the north side of Boulder.
Okay.
And I made this giant club sandwich.
Okay. I
It's
think
like-
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that was fun. And there's a couple others. Oh, I've done some like mural festivals and stuff, and so those are not permanent installations,
Mhm.
but that, and then there's a few in Winter Park. I used to live in Winter Park. So
Okay.
yeah.
You a big skier?
Yeah,
Are you?
I am.
Okay. We are. Sorry.
You're not.
I mean,
Well, that's all right.
I love to snowboard. I just don't go very often.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, this past year I had a huge fall on the first run of the first day and it ended the season.
What
So
happened?
I just fell weird, broke my nose, broke all my equipment. Yeah.
I'll sit this one out.
Yeah. It was a great, many $100 donation straight to the Ski Pass organization. Yeah. Like here, just take my $600.
Right.
Thank you for your donation, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have any other like big projects coming up, whether it's just posters or murals?
I do. There are many projects that are in the works, which is kind of the name of the game of trying to get things from conversation into reality. But I'm working on 2 projects to paint basketball courts in Denver, which would be
That is
very
cool.
fun.
Oh.
And yeah, one of them is like kind of a half court that's in what is it, the Valverde neighborhood, kind of off like Alameda and Federal area.
Okay.
That should be a lot of fun. And then another one's gonna be a full court that there's a number of steps that still need to be accomplished before that comes to life. But that is roughly Wash Park area in Denver. And yeah, that would be so fun. So that's been on my radar for a while, along with a friend of mine, Graham Caraway, that has been doing that as well. But beyond that, I'm doing a couple random things with some of the sports teams and did a little project with the Broncos this year and working with a Rockies player to hopefully do a little project. And
Can you disclose the name yet?
yeah, well, he's a former Rocky, but we were talking about doing a little poster. His name's Alan Trejo, and I don't know if that will.
He's a big Rockies fan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I would not say no, not a big Rockies fan.
He knows more about it than I do.
I know about the Rockies. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, that would be a fun little project, and we'll see. So, I'm at a point in my career where I'm just like to do whatever I can, and poster stuff and digital stuff is usually kind of, or for a long time has been my wheelhouse, and I've just been like stretching out that comfort zone to take up more mural projects and just whatever else I can get my hands on. So
Are you going to continue the high hoops thing?
I'm gonna continue.
Good.
I've been thinking hard about the best way for that to go forward. Because doing specific game day posters, as much fun as that is, it's actually not the most feasible thing to do, at least for me, because you end up making these posters that take a ton of time. They're for a very specific event. They're for one day.
Yep.
And for me to be able to justify putting that amount of time into it, I need to be able to sell at least a few. And usually that's not too hard, but now I've got all these posters from last year that are like October 10th, 2023. It's an insignificant date for most people.
Mhm.
And I can't really use those designs for too much. So trying to figure out how to make it scalable long term. Maybe
Okay.
do merchandise, or maybe do just make it slightly more general basketball art.
Okay.
And move from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more info than you probably wanted. But
No,
my
that's
thought
exactly what we
process.
wanted. Detail in, man. We like the details.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm glad you're continuing it though, because I love it.
Yeah,
It's
appreciate
awesome.
it. Maybe I'll pick your guys' brains about it once we get a little bit closer to the season.
I don't know.
That's a great idea.
Can't go wrong with
Yeah.
anything with a Joker on it, let's be honest.
Yeah, just put him on everything.
Okay, so I guess before I forget, I just want to make sure we get this out there. Where can people get their hands on your art?
Couple different outlets. I have a website.
Okay.
It is www.gusrey.com,
Okay.
which is GUSREY.
Okay, we'll link that here.
Cool. I have an Instagram that's @_Gus Ray. And I live in Denver. If you find me
Yeah,
and
stop him
you
on the
track me
street.
down, chances are decent I will have no art on me, but or maybe I will. I always carry around a full backpack of art. No,
Good.
I
Oh,
don't.
If you see this guy with this heavy backpack, just help him out.
It's exhausting. I'm like sweating at all times.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm dragging it, you know.
Makes it hard to carry the cheeseburgers in your
Yeah,
pocket.
dude. It's the life of an artist, man. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll link everything in the show notes and on YouTube. If you're not listening on YouTube, you should go listen on YouTube.
Go watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch on YouTube. But we are not done, Gus. We are not done.
Good.
I guess one last thing, I kind of like, I wouldn't say our platform's huge, but just as this platform, what else do you kind of want our listeners to know about you and like your art and about you as a person?
What'd you say? What do I want them to know about me?
Yeah, like, is there anything more you'd like them to know about you or your art specifically?
I don't know. I mean, basketball art has become a huge part of what I do. It's been so fun. I do a lot of other stuff too. And murals have become a big part of that, which obviously we've talked about, but that's been so fun. And I found a lot of love for just making art that's tied to my favorite things. I've realized that when I make stuff that's based on topics I like, it usually looks better. So one thing is I've been making a lot of stuff that's just related to my favorite food, and which is like greasy, hole in the wall style food,
Yeah.
and that's been fun to kind of jump into projects that way. And I've made some stuff with like sneakers and hip hop music and whatnot, and I've just had a lot of fun with what I've been doing recently. And yeah, where I'm at, there's a lot of fun conversations going on with projects, and if things come to life as I hope they will, there should be some fun stuff to share in the coming months. But
Okay.
we will see. We will see.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Okay, so you just mentioned food.
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 like fast food restaurants. Or not fast food, but just give me your top 3 greasy spots in the area.
I think they may all be Mexican food.
Okay.
As it should be.
Yeah, I would say Tacos Primos in our Aurora off Peoria, which is the opposite side of town from where you guys are,
I'll go.
but worth the journey.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, like when God made the earth, he put all his effort into some things, right? I think he put every ounce of effort into Tacos Primos in Aurora, and then everything else was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
back burner stuff.
you go there and you'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is that number 1?
I think everybody's a winner.
Okay.
I don't think I have a second.
It's just a list. It's just a list.
Yeah. Las Tortas is a fantastic spot.
Where's this?
That's off Colorado and Cherry Creek Drive. It is the exact same vibe.
Okay.
And we'll put the same smile on your face.
Okay. I'm
And-
trying all these.
Good. I'll give you the full list, man.
Yeah.
Number 3, I actually would go ramen. I don't know if you guys like ramen. There's a spot called Corner Ramen that will put any sad man and convert them into a happy man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need that sometimes.
Yeah.
So I should have gone there after Game 7 of the Minnesota series. I should have. I'm just saying.
You should go there every day.
Oh, every day. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's better than a multivitamin for your health.
Yeah. And it's cheaper than antidepressant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of anti or depression, I guess I feel like Game 7 with the Timberwolves is what you need that bucket of beers for.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Drown your sorrows and
I went to game whatever, the worst one
I
of
did
that
too.
series.
I did
Yeah.
too.
I spent a lot of money too.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, everybody did. Yeah, right. We set up. We were literally the last highest, right under the moon.
I think I was in the nosebleeds, but tickets were not cheap.
They were not.
It was the most
They're like-
devastating game I've ever seen. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah. Not necessarily worth $200+,
I went to Game 2 of that series, which wasn't any better.
That was the bad one though, right?
Was that the one you said you went to?
I don't know. Whatever I went to was the worst one.
The worst one? That was Game 2. I went there. I was
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that was
That was cool.
It was definitely historic.
Yeah, part of history. Yeah.
I still can't. Yeah.
That was what not started, but that's what really projected the. Is Anthony Edwards Michael Jordan?
Oh yeah.
It really did. So okay, we're gonna finish off here and we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Nuggets, okay?
Cool.
Okay. So in your opinion, what was the main reason that we didn't go back to back this last year?
I think a combination of factors. I think without doubt, Minnesota was playing really well. And that's a you can't deny that that's a reason why we didn't move forward. They played better than we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is quite true.
Yeah.
As
And
we just
then
discussed.
I think the team was built for Jamal Murray to perform better than he did. I think I think not necessarily everybody, but a lot of people had their expectation line, and the whole game was built around everyone meeting their expectations. I think Jamal didn't play as well as he was expected to play.
Mhm.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, and I
100%.
don't even think that's a criticism. I think he'd say the same thing.
Well, I think it's just
You
yeah,
know?
the math of it too. You had 35 in game 7,
Yeah.
and then he had 5,
Yeah.
7, and 14, and so
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. I agree, Donnie. It's not a knock. It's just it's a fact of the matter. He just didn't play up to his expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if he plays the game that he's supposed to be playing or that he's capable of playing, the Nuggets are a pretty crazy team.
Yeah. Like I think when him and I were kind of doing our game recaps during that series, we kind of said to ourselves every time, winner of this series wins the title. I still feel that should have happened. But
You don't think the Nuggets would have trouble with Dallas?
I do
I
not.
don't.
I do
Yeah.
not. And I think they would have beat the Celtics too.
I was surprised that Dallas even won that.
Me too.
I think we all
Yeah. That was probably the biggest surprise of the whole season, to be
Yeah.
And then we were all like, "Is Luka Michael Jordan?"
Yeah.
honest. Right.
No, it turns out no.
Going into this season, so we've signed Russell Westbrook, Dario Saric, and we're getting Vladko Chanchar back from injury. Do you think that we've done enough to kind of turn the tide? I mean, yes, we lost KCP. I think that's being a little bit. I think it's a loss. I just think it's being blown up out of proportion. Would you agree, Leo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we made the right changes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gus?
I'd agree. I think that I really liked KCP.
Yeah.
And just like his contribution to the team. But a lot of those other guys seem to be pretty in line with like the culture of the team, and Konchar's great friends with Jokic, you know. I
Mhm.
think the Nuggets are unique, or maybe not unique, but they seem to be all like in a good relationship with each other, and nobody is a superstar above the other because the biggest individual on the team is Jokic, who's the most humble person in the league. So
Mhm.
I think we have just as good of a chance as performing well as we did last year. So
That's the right answer.
yeah.
That is the right answer. I
Couldn't have said it better myself.
right. Um, I still think that this team is better than last year's team. This
I-
team will be better than last year's team.
I think so too.
From top to bottom. I understand the starting 5 won't be, but
What about Russell Westbrook?
I love the signing.
I think if we play him what I hope we signed him for, which is less than 15 minutes a game, I'm okay with it.
I don't think that'll happen.
You think he'll play more?
Is that what they signed him for? That's the like
He got-
expectation?
He got the minimum.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I think
But he'll probably play him. I don't know. I would like to see him play 15 minutes. I think that's
Yeah.
where his
Wow.
I think having him as the Reggie Jackson replacement
Yeah.
is what needs to happen. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
if we truly try and throw in him into that starting lineup, then we're asking for problems. I mean, I think it will happen maybe once or twice, just
Yeah.
because 82 games a season, like
Yeah.
you got to mix it up a little bit, right? But like would I have loved to keep KCP? Yeah, of course. I also don't make up the CBA, NBA salary cap rules, so
Christian Brown will be
growing pains.
yeah, it
Be growing
will
pains.
struggle, but I think it'll mitigate the bleeding. it's not going to stop because KCP is he was our only real defensive guy in the guard as a guard. Aaron Gordon, obviously. But we really need Christian Brown to play defense
Yeah.
this year.
He's had just an explosive career, though, if you ask me. I mean, he's getting so much better every year, I think.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Oh, I can hear myself a little better now. I couldn't hear myself.
I didn't have your gain up enough.
My gang.
You gang. Sorry.
You're fine. I don't
So
know.
you messed up once and I've messed up once.
Dude, I feel
Don't
like
worry, we don't have to redo the whole thing.
no, yeah, it's fine.
I can edit that later. Yeah, sorry.
All good.
No, but I promise we've done this before.
You're fine.
Gosh, you're like a celebrity. That's make us really nervous.
Really nervous.
Have that effect on people.
Yeah, man.
People get nervous about the Kardashians and all that. Gus, you're our Kardashians. All right?
Hey, I hear it all the time.
What are your thoughts on Michael Porter Jr.? Because I have a follow-up question about him.
I like him, and 2 years ago, he was a player that gave me a lot of anxiety because he took these shots that were really, really important shots. And sometimes they go in and that would be great. But when they wouldn't, it was just like a dagger. Man, it just sucked. So he's gained a lot of my trust just as a Nuggets fan, and I like watching him now. But yeah, he's had a stretch where I'm like, dude, you just gotta stop shooting so much.
I asked that because I wonder, did his brother take any money from you?
Oh, from me?
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't have that much to take, you know. I feel like he's got better targets than me. If he came towards me, like,
You're talking about some of those shots, and I was like,
like, hey man, what do you want? $40?
40 bucks. This for Gus.
Yeah.
This for Gus. No, man, I'm a huge I'm a roller coaster with MPJ.
Yeah.
So I love Donnie. I feel bad for him. One day I'm like, man, MPJ, we should be talking, maybe third team all NBA. I don't know. And then the next, like later that night, I'd be like, we should get rid of him. I would get rid of him for a dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both are like emotional roller coasters when it comes to this team.
Yeah.
Like
I'm less so with Joker.
Yeah, there's one untouchable.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when you're gonna get a triple double almost or for sure every time he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jamal, it's either gonna be 75 points or 7.
Yeah.
And MPJ, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for the season though.
Mm-hmm. I just bought season tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good
I'm
for you.
really stoked. We got the same package him and his wife have. So
Yeah, we got a half season.
Nice.
yeah, half season.
Yeah.
Sorry. Half
It's
season.
almost as cool. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
half as cool.
It is half as cool.
Yeah.
But
Still cool.
yeah, I agree. Cool by associate. I don't know.
I don't know if I could ride the train 41 times a year.
Dude,
That's a lot.
if I could afford season tickets,
Yeah, that's true. If
I could afford the train 41 times a year.
Yeah, that's true.
100%.
That's very true.
100%.
Yeah.
We're this guy got seats up in a balcony.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I've
like
never sat in one of
it's
those.
Treat yourself.
It's like the third ring. So, yeah, treat myself. Not like a suite, but like how when you go to the top ring and you can either go up or down,
Yeah.
like that first tiny little row in there.
Yeah. Next
Yeah.
to all the handicap seating.
Yep.
Nice.
Smart.
My cousin, he's the one who took me to game 2 last year of that Minnesota series, and he bought those tickets. And I remember going in there and being like, "Whoa, like this is crazy!" And he goes, I think he described it as champagne view with a beer price. And I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I'm excited. Might need to hit you up. You might have to come
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
You
I
want company? I'm down.
because I got 2. So
Sweet.
yeah.
I'm there, man.
And
I'm there.
he's married, so he's out.
That's his way of asking you, what are you doing opening night?
Yeah. What are you doing? 41 different nights in the next
right,
year.
Right.
You said you weren't very busy, so
Yeah. Yeah.
You can work from the seat.
Yeah.
Okay, so this last one, We ask everyone this question.
Oh yeah. I love this question.
This question was formed long before it actually happened on social media.
That doesn't even count.
Well, yeah.
He
Okay.
was not focused. Anyway, let's just tell him what it is.
Gus, this is the most important question of your life right here. Okay. This will
Okay.
determine everything.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Take a deep breath.
Would you rather take a punch from a Joker brother or
In the face.
in the face?
In the face.
In the face.
Pause. Pause. Have you seen these gentlemen?
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. All right.
I've seen the punches as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Or have to put up Los Angeles Laker murals all over Denver with your name on it. Which one are you taking?
I think. I mean,
Choose wisely.
controversial stance. I don't think putting up the Lakers murals would be an insanely big deal, but
Oh my gosh.
He's got to go.
if I took a punch from a Jokic brother, I just think long term, maybe we get a lawsuit together. Maybe I walk away with $100,000. Maybe I broke my jaw, but I get $100,000.
Yeah.
Punch me in the face.
Maybe you
Absolutely.
get 41 tickets.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
you
you
get
can buy a
season
lot
tickets.
more than 41 tickets.
That's true.
If you win a lawsuit against a dude who's
You can go to
or
all
a
the
family
82
of
games.
multi-millions, man.
That's how you go to every single game. You
Yeah.
go to city to city.
I mean,
That's
he
true. That's
he
true.
punched or one of the guys punched that fan in one of the games.
Mhm.
First of all, completely got dropped. No one cared at all.
Mhm.
There was no issues whatsoever. And I saw that, and literally all I thought was, oh, dude, that guy is gonna get paid instantly
Yeah.
from those guys to not say anything.
Mhm.
You take a hit and they say, all right, don't go to social media, don't go to whatever. What's your price? 50 grand, dude. Give me 50 grand.
Yeah.
And I'll shut up. I won't do anything.
Yeah.
Done. That's so worth it.
Yeah. Do we know? Maybe that's what happened.
Just assume and then it's fun. Yeah.
What is your price if you get punched by one of them? What are you looking them in the face
Yeah.
and saying?
Um,
Is it 100?
100G.
Yeah.
You think they would cough up 100? That would be awesome.
I'm just saying, what would it take for you to take one in the face?
Lower than you would think.
Oh yeah, I've done a lot more
Like
for a lot less.
$500. You know?
plus medical, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like one of the one of those like, oh, jokes on them. I would have done it for way less. Yeah.
You're like 500 and
Yeah.
they're like 500,000. Okay. And you're
Sure.
yeah. I'm at
Yeah.
500,000.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
they
punched me
come,
twice then.
they come to you, they're like, what does it take to keep you quiet? Like, dude, if you buy me a ticket to a game, I'm cool with the nosebleeds.
That's the greatest answer we've ever.
You're like, let me bring in my cheeseburgers. too.
Yeah. Can I get a side of fries? Yeah.
Right, you're texting them before the game. What do you guys want?
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
man.
drive-thru.
That's great. That's fair. Oh my
that was
God.
amazing. That was amazing.
It wouldn't be that hard to get punched by them too. That's another thought.
Right?
I mean, those guys got opinions and they got the stances that they're grounded in.
Yeah.
If you get in their way,
You're gonna get
you
one.
might get hit.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy who got hit, he he didn't even know. I thought I'd fall over. 100%. I would fall over. The guy didn't even fall over.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That didn't count because it was off balance. There was some liquid in there. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The guy was definitely sore the next day. You know that. Yeah.
His broken skull.
Yeah, his broken skull.
Yeah, it was probably sore.
Well, and because didn't they get into another fight where there was some damage done? I might be making this up. I'm probably making this up. We'll cut that out.
I haven't heard that.
That's fine.
I do know that everything got dropped though immediately. People were thinking, oh, they're gonna get banned from the stadium.
That's
Like
what I thought.
Jokic could get fined.
Yeah.
Even or whatever. Nothing happened. Yeah.
Do we know what the squabble was about? Like, why was the guy just talking trash to the Joker family, or
Maybe he's talking trash on Serbia.
Or maybe they were saying something to him and he said something back.
Yeah. I mean, I've already got my list of things that I could present to the table to get punched,
So this wasn't even like an out of the wall question. This guy's prepared, man.
Oh no, I've thought of this. I actually have.
Sorry, Donny.
Yeah, it's
What is something that what is what are
To
you gonna
get a
say?
punch?
What are you gonna say?
dude, with those guys, they're so juiced up. You go up to them and you're like, man, Jokic sucks.
Yo, for real. Man. Like something so simple.
And then you turn your back.
Yeah, yeah. Just turn and walk away.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or I guess you say Nikola because they're Jokic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have kept Nursif.
Yeah.
Or no,
Nurkic.
use Nurkic. We should have kept Nurkic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank goodness we didn't.
I really don't think. I don't know if I'd survive it because I feel like the guy that
What?
got hit is a lot bigger than we think he
You're
is.
big man, bigger than me.
I'm not.
Mm.
Well, I'm thicker than you, but that doesn't mean I
break easy.
oh yeah, I cry easy.
Mm-hmm.
I would have cried for sure
So what? You cry.
for 100 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would.
$500, bro.
$500.
Yeah.
We're going out tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So yeah, so I wanna reiterate that he will take any punch for $500. I'd like to let our fans know.
Not any punch.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do not punch Gus. If you punch Gus, you're gonna have Donnie and Leo after you, okay?
But if our
Unless-
Jokic
unless
brother
you're-
fans are watching this,
Now I want to know how much you would charge for a rando.
like $30. Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh. Gus has a price sheet.
Yeah.
Before we start.
Yeah. There's an equation.
It's an equation.
Okay. So let's reset, not reset. Let's repeat how we can find your art. Sorry,
Yes.
you're killing me with this.
Yeah,
joke.
man.
Yes.
GusRey.com, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. This is GUSREY.
Mhm.
That is my website. I'm on Instagram as well, and that is at _Gus Ray.
Mhm.
And then yeah, search the web, ask your friends. You may or may not find me.
So one thing we're going to start doing this year, and this is for all the listeners, we're going to be giving away some Nuggets tickets. And
Donnie will be. I'm not giving away.
yes,
anything.
yes, this is correct. This is correct. And it may involve buying some of Gus's gear. So find his stuff now.
Oh yeah.
You will not regret it. Number one, and you might win some Nuggets tickets. So
I love that.
yeah,
I tell everybody that buys my art, save this.
yeah,
Because in 10 years, you'll be able to buy a house with this thing.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Not real though.
I hope you weren't kidding. 'Cause I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Leo, any last words for our special guest today?
Sounds like we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
No, man.
No, we're just gonna punch him for $30.
I got a couple 20s. I don't know. Can we work something out? No, Gus, thank you so much, man. I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having me.
Yeah, thanks for laughing with us for a little bit longer than you bargained for.
Oh, that's all good.
Thanks,
But-
man.
I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm hanging.
Well, we appreciate it, man. Donnie, I don't have anything else, man. We appreciate you. Oh yeah, I wanted to try this out. Hey, Gus, thanks for hustling with us today.
Thank you.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Okay.
Oh man, that was just as awkward as I wanted it to be. Cool. All right.
Great delivery.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wanted to thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for creating this amazing mural for the whole area and I think the world. I'm sure there's people in Serbia that have seen it.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
Like a Serbian athlete in the middle of America is like this idol. Really? Right.
Yeah. I feel like walking by that or seeing that mural is like being on a jet ski. Like you're gonna smile.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have a good time. So
Yeah.
thanks for bringing happiness to other people. Like we joke around a lot, but we appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
psyched to have the opportunity to do what I like doing for work, you know?
Keep
So
doing it, man.
being able to talk about it's fun too. So I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah,
Quick,
I
man.
might have to have you back.
I'm back whenever, man.
Yeah.
I know where you live.
Yeah, he does. I expect that mural up front.
Yeah.
All right. Leo, can you remind the people for us?
People and everyone, Nuggets fans, please do not forget to show some hus. Go Nuggets.
Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Let's go. If you got respect for the game, it's time that you put some respect on the name. Joker and Murray and Joker a duo that cannot be tamed. You got seconds on the clock. There go Murray with the shot. Yeah, that's a Murray flurry in a hurry. Came to give it all you got. Everybody showing some hoods. It's in Nikola we trust, but you gotta have an MP jump shot, leaving the competition in the dust. Come up in the mile high city, never coming down like AG50. You looking at a squad full of champions. Tell me now, ain't that nifty? Not talking about Boa, but Rocky gon' show up and give all the fans what they love. If there's a rim in vicinity, there ain't no question, gotta stay above. Them boys from the 5280 gon' pull up and always be about a bucket. In case you confused, yeah, you know what to do. I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq and Kobe, you heard of Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq and Kobe, you heard of Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray. Why so serious? Coming from a walking, talking triple double. Seems like we've been a problem, causing trouble ever since we left the bubble. They heard of an arrow that's green. We talking about Oliver Queen, but blue is the new one. He's reigning supreme. You can hate, but check the ring. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. It's Mike Malone. You could come for 7, but have your bags. Gotta know you going home. You coming to play at the altitude. You better get your O2 ready, cause it's gonna be a breathtaking experience. And you know we're gonna rock steady. Yeah, you heard of Magic and Bird and Jordan and Pippen and all the big threes, but what's it gonna take for these people to see that they should hop on and believe? We ain't content, so you better think twice if you think that we stopping at one. You dealing with Joker and Murray, don't worry, the fun is only just begun. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq and Kobe, you heard of Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray.